Sonali Krish, licensed professional counselor, associate. So happy to have you here with us at Flourish on our team. Welcome.
I'm so honored to be here.
Great. We love what you bring to Flourish. You have such a warmth about you and a natural, empathic, and compassionate outlook. And of course, you've spent so many years as a yoga teacher and in yoga, all different kinds of training, many hours. I'd say there's a 500 hour, is that right? Yeah.
Plus.
So what that means for us here at Flourish is that we're very somatic and holistic, which is looking at our body, our experiences, at us as a whole. And so especially the somatic piece about understanding how emotions, experiences, developmental milestones or obstacles can be held in the body. And we love the way that you want to work with people in kind of exploring what's within them and joining them in what they may be having a hard time getting to. So can you talk to us a little bit about your approach with the people you work with?
Absolutely. So I like to think of my approach as an invitation home, right? I'm here to join you on this journey and this lifelong relationship of coming home to all of you, all of your parts, the duality of being human and moving through this life with emotions and feelings and sensations and experiences and relationships. So in this space together, the intention is to create a container that feels safe, that feels nurturing, that feels warm for you and I to drop in together, to get to know these parts, to get to know their stories, and to build and nourish a relationship that is yours.
That's great. And of course, what we know is that relationships, right, can, whether it be with family or colleagues, a boss, significant other, children, are so impacted with what we're holding within us, with what our previous experiences are, even from a really long time ago. So tell us a little bit about your approach to people that might be looking to improve relationships in their life. A lot of people talk about, oh, we just need to improve communication. But what we understand, it's a lot deeper than that.
Yeah, beautiful question. I like to think of our relationships or even anything that we interact with in the world in the form of people or your career or the tree in front of you as a mirror of yourself. So oftentimes what might show up in your experience with another person is a reflection of experiences in your inner world. And so to get to know those parts here and how they operate and what they need in order to respond and to show up in a regulated and healthy manner here and here.
Right.
That's a piece of the work. And like you named, communication and understanding that as a tool is a gateway into understanding what happens in this mirror of a relationship.
I love that you're talking about that, because we'll often say in clinical terms that a lot about what's going on with people is happening between the space between you and another. What is going on in that space that we are many times not conscious or aware of. And by looking at that space, we get to go internally and say, how have my past experiences kind of put me in this type of response to someone else, right? And so by looking at what's in between, we hopefully, right, help join a client and help them resolve something so that when they are relating with others, it's a little bit more regulated for them. They may not be getting as defensive as they used to, and they may be able to listen and be a little bit more empathetic because they're not in a defensive posture. Is that something that you find?
Absolutely. There's power in that space in between. The spaces in between what clients and I discover in the room of stimulus and response, or the space in between your inhale and your exhale, or the space in between how you chose to respond in the past and what you're choosing to move forward with. That's where the magic happens. And